something I'm going to have to discuss with you, like,
Absolutely.
I think you steal porta potties down here, but I think that you guys didn't know to do that.
Played a lot of you my winning. It's like 25 velocity, you bust out of prison. Something's in the air, something's in the air. It's like that feeling when you're just about to kill it. Take your last shot, you know you're gonna hit it. Something's in the air, something's in the air. Whoa. Something big, I feel it happening out of my control. Pushing, falling, and it's grabbing me. Feel it in my bones like
Welcome back. Well, game one here was delayed. That didn't start till 11, so we are just wrapping up that one. That was a win for Fox Valley Lutheran, 10-5 over the Appleton West Terrors. So they're gonna take care of the field here, do some work, maybe reline it. We'll see what they decide to do. And we will be back with this game at some point soon. So make sure to stick around.
Shake. If we clap our hands, the walls will break. You're so alive, won't forget our names. Cause something big is happening. Take this spark and start a fire. Raise this up, we're feeling high. They can't tell us anything. Something big is happening. Think I feel it happening out of my control. Pushing, falling, and it's grabbing me. Feel it in my bones like oh.
Update will be starting at 2 o'clock. There's Parents' Night coming up before that, so you can stick around for that as well. But first pitch will be 2 o'clock. So make sure to stick around for that.
She got all of 17.
Screaming our names while we spreading champagne. Nothing nobody can say, 'cause today is the day. It's the day that I have always dreamed of. Forever. When you call me the champ.
Evan Wilkins, I know that one. Charlie is
The best in the world.
Hero. Tucker Kramer.
Was all for this time.
The lineup.
Everybody counting out. Everybody up, man. Now we back down to all our was for this
Tanner Ryan.
we came with each other, we came together as a team, but we leaving as brothers. Standing next to one another while we hold up our colors. I won't look into the camera till my mama, I love
Miles Turtles.
It's the day that I have always dreamed of.
Parker Listener.
When you call me the champ. I can raise my hands, I can scream out the best in the world.
Carson Carbaugh.
It's the day that I have always dreamed of. And forever, when you call me the
Say it
champ
again.
of the world. I can raise my hands, I can scream out the best in the world.
Alright, I got third
Really got you.
Alex Teachers.
For this time,
Is it street? Just straight.
the day that I have always dreamed of.
Braxton Weissmiller, Victoria, 9S, Logan Baumgartner, and Max Holtz. Well, you know, there's some in the flyweight conference, but that they don't fire, but they pronounce it Goose. Yeah.
I would hold that. But then again, I also got for HBC. I got finished HBC.
Is that our lineup?
Yeah,
Yeah, just quick.
your handwriting is not great.
Well, otherwise you're gonna give me my
Picture.
That's why I turned to something.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, never giving up. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up.
Say that was just about 20 years ago.
And they stay there, and they stay there, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win.
My 4th year with the headset on. Before that,
Ludacris going in on the verse, 'cause I never been defeated and I won't stop now. Keep your hands up, get them in the sky, but I won't let it make it in my face locked down. I never went nowhere, but they saying Luda's back. Blame it on that contour, the hood call it Ludiac. And I'm on this foolish track, so I spit my foolish flow. My hands go up and down.
You told me you did.
Go, my verse will still be serving, tight like a million virgins. Last time on a college remix, now I'm on the original version. Can't never count me out, y'all better count me in. Got 20 bank accounts, accountants count me in. Make millions every year, but South can't be in. Cause all I do, all I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, never getting up. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up.
I didn't want to just try to.
And they stay there, and they stay there.
Really, my biggest. Nobody knows how to do
Swerving in my low-low, head on the swivel, you know serving me's a no-no. Clean as a whistle as I pull out in my Rolls Royce. Yellow bone passenger, they see it, they say, oh boy. Tell Kelly, back it up, my call me loco. Down for armed traffic, you know they be pulling. Ask you what you laughing at, represent that mud life. Dirty money, better get your mud right. We come together, holding hands and holler hood life. We all strapping all black, it's like, hey. All we do is win. You riding the what? Cause we riding the nut. Now you riding with me cause you wasn't riding the right. No matter what, got money on my mind, I can never get it up. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they stay there, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you're going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Heat in the kitchen, on the stove, water getting boiled. Be it slow, Snoopy in the system overload. I've been running this rap game since I was 20 years old. I hung with the worst of them, bust till I burst them up, gloss them up, toss them up, harder one, cross them up. Pardon me, I'm bossing. Win, baby, win.
He just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. Feels so unlike everybody else, alone in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know, but no, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, he's picking it up. Listen anyway, he never really talks much, never concerned status, just not even the starstruck. Humble through opportunities given despite the fact that many misjudge him because he makes a difference from right ways. Put it together himself, gotta make you commit. Never asking for someone's help, gotta get some respect. He's only focused on what 20% skill, 80% gear, be 100% clear, cause Ryu was ill. Who would've thought he'd be the one that set the Western flames? And I heard him like it with the crystal method, name of the game. Came back, dropped Megadeth, took him to church. I like bleach, man. How you had the stupidest verses, dude, is the truth. Now everybody giving them guest spots and stocks through the roof. I heard him with that stock. 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power and will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. They call him Ryu, he's sick and he's spitting fire and Mike got him out the dryer, he's hot. Found him in Fort Minor with top, with nihilist porcupine. He's the type women wanna be with them rappers. Hope he gets 8 years in the making, patiently waiting to blow. Now the record with your notice taking over the globe. He's got a partner in crime, his is equally dope. You won't believe the kind of that comes out of this kid's throat. He's not your everyday on the block. He knows how to roll with what he's got, making his way to the top. He don't think it's a common on his name. People keep asking him, was it giving that birth that doesn't stand for an acronym? No, he's living proof, put him back in the booth. Look at you, wasn't quicker than a shot of vodka with juice. Him and his crew on the ground was one of the best. Dedicated to what they do and get 100%. Forget Mike, nobody really knows how or why he works so hard. It seems like he's never got time because he writes every note, he writes every line. And I've seen him at work, not like goes on in his mind. It's like a design is written in his head every time before he even touches the key or speaks in a rhyme. Knows all the fellas he runs with, the kids that he signed. Ridiculous, without even trying. How did he do it? 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power and will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power and will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. Fort Minor, M. Shinoda, Styles of Beyond, Ryu, Top Beer, Shisha.
Right there, Lonnie. I can't believe it.
Good afternoon again and welcome to Nienhuis Field. Today is a special day. It is Parents' Day here at Nienhuis Field. We would like to meet the players and their parents. first, let's meet Duan Tim and Ryder Hoffman together with Lisa and Chris Hoffman. Next is Matthew Krause along with his parents Michelle and Dan. Riker Blahnik, he's here with his parents Brian and Tracy. Jair Paz, he welcomes Olivia Leon and brother Alfonso. Lauren Georger, along with his parents Bill and Jill. Carter Aldrich and Josh Hartlip with Scott and Rachel Aldrich. Dimitri and Grant Edmonds, along with Eric and Dina. Let's meet Cole Dornfeld and his parents, Stacy and Dow. Jordan Tolley, his mom, Joanna. Dexter Gerard, his parents, David and Kirsten. Please welcome Cooper Brown and his parents, Greg and Renee. And please welcome, with Coach Mitch Krug, his dad, Gene. One last time, one big round of applause for the Appleton West Terriers and their parents.
Welcome here to Appleton, the Appleton West Terriers. We are getting ready for game number 2. We're trying to start at 2. It looks like it's going to get started a little bit later than that, as they just concluded Parents' Day here at Appleton West Field. So we'll be starting here momentarily. The field looks like it's in excellent shape.
Welcome as we get set for game number 2. Gonna switch something here. There we go, switch sides. We are ready to go. Coaches are going to get together. One living in Medford now, one grew up in Medford. Mitch Krug, the coach for Appleton West, a Medford alum. to go. And we're going to turn it over for the national anthem. I believe maybe a national
Good
anthem starting
afternoon.
lineup, so we'll be back
Welcome to
in
Needhouse
just a
Field for
moment.
today's game between the Medford Raiders of the Great Northern Conference and the Appleton West Terrors of the Fox Valley Association. Today's game is being played according to the rules of the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association. Fans, we remind you again that education-based athletics are made up of imperfect games and imperfect people. Everyone on the field, including coaches and officials, are putting forth their best effort. We ask that spectators join us in creating a positive atmosphere for all participants. Let the coaches coach, let the officials officiate, and let the kids have fun playing the game they enjoy. We thank you for all your cooperation. Let's meet the starting lineups for this afternoon. First, for the visiting Raiders, as announced by head coach Justin Harabi. Leading off is the pitcher, number 5, Tanner Harabi. Batting second, the center fielder, number 6, Miles Searles. Hitting third, the shortstop, number 23, Logan Baumgartner. Batting fourth and catching, number 20, Braxton Weissmiller. Hitting fifth at first base, number 45, Max Dietzman. Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 9, Parker Lissner. Hitting seventh in right field, number 22, Ty Metz. Batting eighth, the designated hitter, number 10, Jacob Eckert. Batting ninth at second base, number 4, Nick Stoliga. And in left field this afternoon for the Raiders, number 3, Tucker Kramer. Now, let's meet the starting lineup for your Appleton West Terrors, as announced by head coach Mitch Krug. Leading off is the center fielder, number 3, Ryder Hoffman. Batting second, the shortstop, number 10, Lauren Georger. Hitting third at third base, number 28, Cooper Brown. Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 6, Riker Blahnik. Batting fifth and pitching, number 18, Cole Dornfeld. Batting sixth, the catcher, number 16, Dimitri Edmonds. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, number 11, Carter Aldrich. Hitting eighth, the second baseman, number 9, Jair Paz. Batting ninth, in right field, number 25, Dexter Gerard. And in left field today for the Terrors, it's number 17, Grant Edmonds. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please stand. Gentlemen, kindly remove your hats and join us in honoring America and those who protect it with the playing of our national anthem.
National anthem right now.
DJ is right. It is a perfect day for baseball. Any day is a perfect day for baseball, and we've got one here. We saw Appleton West last year. It's a memorable game for me because that was the one where the tent that we had at the time almost took me for a ride. Wind picked up. Take another spin through the starting lineups while Cole Dornfeld warms up. Tanner Harabi will be your pitcher today for the Raiders. He leads off. Miles Searles in center field bats second. Logan Bumgarner, the shortstop, bats third. Braxton Weissmiller, the catcher, fourth. Max Dietzman at first base bats fifth. Parker Listener at third base bats sixth. Ty Metz in right field bats seventh. Jake Eckert, the DH, bats eighth. Nick Staliga bats ninth. He is at second base. Missing one in the lineup. Make sure I got that one right. Missing one. That is Tucker Kramer, who is in left field. Never got his position put in. Flip it around for the Appleton West Harris. Ryder Hoffman will lead things off. He's in center field. Lauren Georger, the shortstop, bats second. Cooper Brown at third base bats third. Riker Blahnik at first base bats fourth. Cole Dornfeld, the pitcher, bats fifth. Dimitri Edmonds, the catcher, bats sixth. Carter Aldridge, the DH, bats seventh. Jair Paz, the second baseman, bats eighth. Dexter Gerard, the right fielder, bats ninth. Grant Edmonds, the player being DH4, he is in left field. Dornfield finishing his warm-up tosses. And looks like it'll be the throwdown, and we are ready to go.
Raiders, it's the pitcher, number 5, Tanner Harabi.
As Tanner Harabi will dig in. Forgot to save one thing here quick. Harabi in the first game, 1 for 2 with 3 walks for Tanner Harabi. So, first pitch, Tanner Harabi catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. The wind and the pitch. Inside, almost hits him. 1-1. Harabi digs back in that open stance. The pitch, swing and a miss. Little something taken off there, 1-2. Dornfeld, he's shown some good pitches so far here. The wind by Dornfeld and the pitch. That one sliced foul out of play, out onto the street. If you're parking here, you're parking right near the street, and if you're going to do that, you want your car insurance all up to date. Clinner Insurance in Medford can help you out with that. Make sure to check them out, along with all your other insurance needs. ClinnerInsurance.com. Coming back, that one off the inside, 2-2. At ClinnerInsurance.com, logging, excavating equipment, all types of insurance, they can help you out with that. The wind, the pitch. Inside, turns on it. That one's foul. It's going to work its way, and it's going to drop in. Right in the mud. In front. They're going to wipe that one off a little bit. A little bit of mud along the warning track. There's a warning track all the way around the infield. Don't see a warning track on the outfield, but obviously you wouldn't have that with the soccer field coming onto the baseball field. So 2-2, the wind. Coming back. That one is sliced the other way, foul. That's going to be a long run. And the catch is made. Blahnik gets back there. First out of the inning. Having a little bit of trouble keying it up as Miles Searles will come to the plate. Searles in game 1. Searles went 3 for 5 with a double and 2 singles, did score a run as well. First pitch to him. Right down the middle, strike one. The wind coming back. That one on the ground to second. Pick by Paz. Throw to first is in time. 2 down, and now Logan Bumgarner will come to the plate.
Here's the shortstop.
Bumgarner in game 1. 1 for 5 with a run scored in the double. Did also get an RBI. Pitch. That one hit in the air. Deep. That's going to send him back, and that was going to drop in and one hop the fence. Bumgarner turns. He's going to dig in for second, and he will be in standing with a double. That one.
Now
Bumgarner
batting
into
the
second.
catcher,
That
number
will
20,
bring
Braxton Weissmuller.
Weissmiller to the plate. Weissmiller, 1 for 3 with a walk.
Weissmiller comes up. He tries to knock in the first run of the game. He's the catcher and cleaning it up here. Ready to bat.
As Dornfeld will set the pitch. Catches the outside corner. Good movement from Dornfeld. He's not the most overpowering. Kind of reminds you a little bit. The pitch. Off the outside, bounces around. Bumgarner can't advance. He's mad at himself. He thought he should have had that one. But good job by Dimitri Edmonds to get in front of that. Sets. The pitch. Off the outside. That one's going to get past. Bumgarner will go to third. Pass ball. We'll give the wild pitch. 2-1. You got Logan 90 feet away. If it touches grass in the outfield, Bumgarner should score with 2 outs. The kick and the pitch. Off the outside. Edmonds doing yeoman's work back there, keeping most of these in front. Sets the pitch. Catches the zone for a strike. As Weissmuller digs back in. Comes set. The pitch. That one sliced foul. Is it going to stay in play? No, it will not. That will get out of play. Stays full. Great Northern Conference fans, you'll remember this place as where the place they had to play the D2 semifinals last year at State. The wind, the pitch. That one's hit in the air, but playable. Coming in, Edmonds now takes a few steps back and it's over his head. Run will come across. And Weissmuller will end up at second on the error. That one just kept sailing, and drops in.
Attention, please. Now running for the Raiders is second base number 7, Peyton Gillis.
Peyton Gillis will be the runner.
Now batting for the Raiders,
for
the first baseman, number 45,
for
Dietzman.
Braxton Weissmuller, and Max Dietzman will come to the plate. He had a big game in their first game today. Dietzman, 2 for 4, 3 RBIs, 2 singles. So the speedy Gillis out there at second. I just realized that graphics not working. We will fix that here for a second. There we go. 1-0 the count on Dietzman. The pitch. Dietzman slices that one. That's going to get down a base hit. Gillis is going to turn. They will not have a throw. He will be in standing. 2-0 as Dietzman gets his 4th RBI of the day. On a nice base hit.
The third baseman,
and now
9,
Parker
Lissner.
Lissner will come to the plate. Lissner in game 1 was 0 for 3 with a walk. Everything except for the fact that we already had an error. We didn't have one in the first game. But he really, he's had that same issue he had at the last year. We've talked about it before. First pitch is in the dirt, well stopped by Edmonds. Lissner has hit a lot of balls hard. 1-0 count on Lissner. Sets. Dornfeld the pitch. Drops in. 1-1. Dornfield looking in. Sets. The pitch. Dropped in the dirt, and Edmonds has probably saved about 4 or 5 bases with his play so far, as he's really done a good job back there. 2-1 the count. Dornfeld looking in. Long look, now the pitch. That one's hit in the air. Left field, long run. Shortstop out. Georgia makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. But the Raiders get a couple runs. On a couple of hits, there was an error. They leave one. We head to the bottom of the first. Hoffman, Georgia, Brown due up for Appleton West when we come back. Tanner Harabi getting only his second start of the year. Taking a look at his stats. Just the one start. He's appeared in 7 games. 18 innings pitched. 0-0. 12 hits, 11 runs, 5 earned. 7 walks, 21 strikeouts, 1.944 ERA for him on the year. But for him, it's the curveball. If he gets that curveball going and breaking over the plate, that is absolutely devastating to a right-handed pitcher. And he'll drop that arm, come at you sidearm like you saw there. He'll do a lot of it.
It's the center fielder, number 3, Ryder Hoffman.
So Ryder Hoffman, the center fielder, will dig in. Left-handed hitter to lead off this lineup for Coach Mitch Krug. Ryder Hoffman. The wind by Harabi. First pitch. Just missing. Bit low. 1-0. That's been the downside for Harabi, is coming back. Just missing again. 2-0. The wind, the pitch. Hits him. So, and again, that little bit of wildness from Tanner Harabi comes back here.
Number 10,
So Lauren Georgia will come to the plate, the shortstop. Made a nice catch there to end the bottom of the first, or top of the first, excuse me. Harabi, first pitch. Strike at the right at the knees, 0-1. Raiders put the leadoff runner on in the bottom of the first against Oshkosh North as well. That runner later scored. Pickoff play at first, not in time. Harabi. Another pickoff play. That one close, but gets in. Hoffman reached right back out there on the lead. He's going. Good jump, swing and a miss, and they had no chance. In standing. So the stolen base was a swing and a miss. So 0-2. He was 3/4 of the way to the base before Harabi even threw the pitch. Coming back. That one on the ground. Would have been a double play ball. Bobble by Bumgarner. Throw to first will not be in time. A rare error on Logan Bumgarner, and that is going to set up first and third.
Here now, the third baseman, number 28, Cooper Brown.
As Cooper Brown will come to the plate. Take a look. As that one hit on the ground, that's going to score a run. Flip to second one, relay, double play. Does score the run, but the ground out double play goes 6-4-3.
The first baseman, number 6.
So
Riker
bases clear,
Blahnik.
1-0, or 2-1. 2 down now, as Riker Blahnik will come to the plate. The wind and the pitch. Off the outside for a ball. So yeah, that double play, I mean, really comes down to the good steal, really setting up, getting the run across there, as that one will catch the outside corner for a strike, 1-1. The wind by Harabi coming back. All off the outside for a ball, 2-1. The wind, Harabi coming back. Just a bit low, 3-1. You've got both Mets and Mets. You've got Staliga and Bumgarner all available for Tuesdays. That one's going to be hit on the ground. Right there for Dietzman. He will step on the bag. 3 unassisted on the ground out. That will end the inning. We head to the top of the second. Mets, Eckert, Staliga. 2-1, Medford with the lead. We'll be back right after this.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet, and going on now through the end of May, the Spring Tire Plus event, which means huge saving on select tires. $50 rebates, $70 rebates, up to $100 rebates on select tires. Going on now through May 31st.
One thing that surprised me about the RVA is the want to do school, whereas it was kind of a struggle before.
All of the educators, the staff, the therapists, the specialists, everybody is so knowledgeable. And my favorite thing is that we all work together as a team for the kids. I really feel like we're partners with the RVA. I just love it so much. I know I've said that before, but like I love the RVA.
Clinner Insurance, we know you want to protect your business. The Clinner Insurance team will help you choose the insurance package and plan that fits you and your business. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
Back here from Niehaus Stadium. Going to the second, Ty Metz in right field. Started game one, took a no decision. Nick Staliga getting the win in relief. The kick and the pitch. Metz swing and a miss at that slow curveball, 0-1. Metz plays right field when he's not pitching. Good arm. The wind, the pitch. Down in the dirt. 1-1. Jake Eckert will have to chase after that one. The wind by Dornfeld, the pitch. Inside, ducking out of the way. 2-1. The wind, the pitch. Catches the outside corner for a strike. 2-2. Ty Metz. The wind and the pitch. In the dirt, runs the count full. It's Ty Metz Mets in game 1. 0 for 2. He was subbed out for Staliga. The pitch off the outside, ball 4, gets away. Mets needs to be sprinting on that one, because if that one doesn't get played cleanly or a little bit of an issue, you might have a chance at second. But Jake Eckert will come to the plate. Eckert in game 1. 2 for 3, 2 singles. Eckert was pinch run 4 in the 8th. Look back at first. He is swinging away. That one's a bit low in the dirt for a ball. Edmonds took a peek at first. Mets not going anywhere on that one. Mets not pushing anything too much. The pitch. Oh, ball low and outside, actually in the left-handed batter's box. Charabi putting on a bit something. Coach Robbie will wear the grass out in that third base batter's box, or the coach's box. The pitch. It catches the bottom of the zone. Two balls and a strike is Eckert. Eckert digs back in. Dornfeld looking. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Mets. And they're going to get it again. You got interference. Second time. Catcher obstruction.
Second baseman number 4, Nick
I'm not
Staliga.
sure how to. So, yep, offensive interference. That brings the runner back. That's the second time we've seen that called. Is it coming across the plate? So, Mets stays at first. The pitch off the inside for a ball. That was... It wasn't the contact so much. It's that he stepped across the plate in the path of the catcher. The pitch in the dirt. 2-0. That's a big one because it's one you don't have to do. Eckert should, if Eckert just stays in the batter's box there and doesn't step across, he's still at the plate. The pitch, low and outside, 3-0. That's 36 pitchers already for Cole Dornfeld. Staliga batting 0 for 2. He got a couple at bats. He came in a straight swap for Mets. The pitch, low for a ball. Staliga will reach. First and second for Tanner Harabi, who flew out his first time up, and that's going to bring Dimitri Edmonds out to have a chat. Mind you, Raider events we got coming up next week. Tuesday, we are at home for baseball. They will host the Lakeland Thunderbirds. That's a 5 p.m. start from Medford. Wednesday, rivalry matchup on the softball diamond. Mosinee comes to town. Big conference game there. Then we take a little bit of a break. Friday, we make the road trip back up to Anago. Raiders softball looking to clinch a conference title if they can. They can do it in Anago. And then Saturday, softball, a triangular. The pitch, a little bit high for a ball, 1-0. Softball will have Neillsville and St. Croix Central in Medford for 3 softball games. So Harabi, Dornfeld looking. The pitch, inside. Oh, did catch the corner. Ooh. A little further away than we're used to here. A lot of seating here for what is in essence a high school baseball field. Get a couple of the teams that have nice seating. Pickoff play at first. Behind the play, looking at Staliga. Maybe trying to catch him napping a little bit. Robbie flew out to start the first. And then the Raiders strung some hits together. The pitch. Inside. Thought it might have got Harabi, but Harabi doing the right thing, following the rule, trying to get out of the way. Personal crusade of mine. The pitch. Paints the outside corner, 2-2. Look in. Dornfeld sets. The pitch. In the dirt, full count. Wind picks up just a little bit, blowing slightly in, more towards left. Harabi. They are going. The pitch, that's going to be, it popped up the center. They're going to need to get the play. The throw in is not in time. That is the play that ended game one.
Miles Searles.
And the difference was they got the throw in time. Searles will bat. He grounded out. Searles digs in. Dornfeld, a little bit high for a ball. Searles. Searles is really settling into this 2 spot as a contact bunting. We've seen him sacrifice a lot. The pitch, a little bit low for a ball, 2-0. As they look back as Dornfeld looks back at second, comes set. The kick and the pitch, swing and a miss. Took a little something off of that one. Maybe with a bit of break. It's hard to see a little bit from up here. As Searles looking in the pitch, inside. 3-1, and see if Searles catches the pattern. We've seen Dornfeld come up and in, and then he goes low and outside. See if Searles catches onto that one here. Look back at second. Sets. The kick and the pitch. Off the outside. That's a walk. A little confusion there from Miles Searles. I think he thought he had an extra strike in there. And Logan Baumgartner doubled his last time up, scored a run.
The shortstop, Logan Baumgartner.
And there's a tempting target out there in left field for him. That fence kind of tucks in just a little bit down that left field line. First pitch, high, ball 1. Baumgartner. The line. The pitch. Inside hits him. That's 50 pitches now for Cole Dornfeld. And that'll bring up Braxton Weissmiller, reached on an error. Raiders do get the run across on the painful route. And Weissmiller will come in. Like I said, reached on the error. That was an error on the left fielder. That was that ball that got over Grant Edmonds' head. The wind and the pitch. That one in the gap. This one might be trouble. That one is going to be caught. Nice ranging there by Ryder Hoffman, able to get to it. That ends the inning. Raiders do get a run across on the hit by pitch by Logan Bumgarner, but they leave the bases loaded. We head to the bottom of the second. Dornfeld, Edmonds, Aldridge due up for Appleton West when we come back. Cole Dornfeld will dig in here in the bottom of the second. Raiders lead 3-1. The pitcher, he's thrown 51 pitches through 2 innings. The wind, the pitch. Ooh. Home plate umpire says that one stayed up. Harabi, the wind coming back. A little bit low for a ball, 2-0. Saw the same thing as Harabi before I can even get a chance to get the thought out. That one hit on the ground. That one's going to get through a base hit. Chance here, throw to first. Oh, safe. They had him. Dietzman couldn't quite handle the throw. That was a single. You don't see that too often. First hit of the game for Appleton West, and Dimitri Edmonds, the catcher, will come to the plate. So Dornfeld will run for himself. No courtesy for him. Pick-off play. Not a bad thought. Make him bounce around out there a little bit. Edmonds, a little bit of an open stance from the right side. First pitch to him. It's a bit low for a ball. Tanner's only thrown 16 pitches. 9 balls, 7 strikes. The pitch. Misses again for a ball, 2-0. Set the pitch. That one's hit in the air. That's going to be in trouble. That's going to be over the head of Bumgarner and in for a base hit. Back-to-back singles. And an opportunity here for Appleton West. Designated hitter Carter Aldridge will come to the plate. And we get a courtesy for Dimitri Edwards.
Attention please, now running at first base for the Terrors, number 19, Jordan Tolley.
Jordan Tolley, number 19, the runner.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 11, Carter Aldrich.
So Aldrich comes up. Home plate umpire gets all the paperwork done for the courtesy runner. Harabi sets the pitch. Inside for a ball, 1-0. Harabi, long look in as Aldrich taking his time. The pitch. Right back to him. He's going to go second one. Relay, double play. That really good. I mean, that is 163 on the double play. And that is the really good defense the Raiders
Here
can
comes the
show.
second baseman, number
Even
9,
with Tanner
Jair
Harabi
Paz.
coming in, you don't lose much with Nick Staliga out there at second, but that time it was Harabi, Bumgardner, Dietzman, what we've gotten used to. So Jair Paz, the second baseman, will come to the plate. First pitch to him. That's going to be a slow roller. Harabi will field it, throw to first, is wide. The run will come across on the error. Paz is going to go to second. So that's going to be an error on Harabi. That will score Dornfeld. And that is the second error on the Raiders after not committing an error in game one. And Dexter Girard, the right fielder, the number 9 hitter, will come to the plate. We had to wait for Paz. Sets. First pitch. In the dirt, pops away, and that's going to move Paz to third. Ball 1. The wind, the pitch. In the dirt again, 2-0. And that's going to bring Coach Harabi to come out. Harabi not happy right now. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he came out. No, short conversation. I think we know what that was. Throw strikes. You're capable of throwing strikes. Do what you're supposed to do. So, Paz at third, 2 outs, 2-0 the count here to Dexter Girard, the 9 hitter. The wind and the pitch. That one hit on a line, and that one's going to get down a base hit. That will tie this one up. Paz will score on the RBI single. So 3-3, and Ryder Hoffman, who was hit by a pitch back in the first. First pitch to Ryder Hoffman. He's going to pop that one up. That is going to come down here, foul, and get out of play. So 0-1 the count. Robbie shakes one off. Now pickoff play at first, not in time. The pitch. Inside. Throw down is in time. Girard gets thrown out at second. 2-6. Kind of an ugly play all around, but it works. That sends us to the third, but 2 runs for Appleton West. 3-3 as we head to the third. Dietzman, Listener, Mets due up when we come back. Welcome back. Top of the third. Max Dietzman will lead things off. He singled his last time up. RBI single for Dietzman. First pitch comes in, ball one.
Just looking through the stats, 5 innings. I know there's 6 runs on the board. 1 run has been earned to this point of the 6.
So Dietzman digs back in. The pitch to him. Ball low. 2-0. You start worrying if you are Appleton West. They have played a lot of games over the last few days. And got a lot more next week. The pitch catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. 2-1. As we see, might be Gavin trying to see who's warming up out there. The pitch. That one's going to be line caught by the shortstop. Georgia climbs the ladder for that one. Hard hit ball, but first out of the inning. And that will bring Parker Listener to the plate.
Just didn't quite get high enough for him. Parker Lister comes to the plate. Grounded short his first time up. Looks to start a little something here for the Raiders.
The wind and the pitch. That one's lined the other way. This one might be trouble in the gap. That one's going to drop in for a hit. Listener has hit so many hard fly balls that have been caught. And then he turns around and he gets one on a little flare. Sometimes that is just the way baseball works. As Ty Metz will come to the plate. He walked his last time up. So Metz will dig in. Dornfeld will set. First pitch. Swing and a miss on one well outside. 0-1. Dornfeld approaching 60 pitches. Sets. Step off, throw back against Listener. He's in safe. 3-3 top 3. Both teams with 3 hits and 3 errors. 2 for Medford, 1 for Appleton West. Listener taking a lead. He'll take a secondary. That one's going to stay off the inside corner for a ball. 1-1. A lot of space in the dugouts here. Dugout's kind of set back. Gives you a lot of room to move around. The pitch. That one on the ground. Double play ball. Second one. Relay. Pulls him off the bag. So the fielder's choice will erase Parker Listener.
Designated hitter, Jacob Eckert.
So that is the second out of the inning, and that will bring up Jacob Eckert, who committed offensive interference his last time up. Got called out on a steal attempt by Ty Metz. Stepped across the plate. The wind, the pitch. Strike right at the knees, 0-1. Dornfeld looking in. He will come set. Long look at first. Now he'll come. That's down in the dirt. Well stopped there by Edmonds. Still trying to see. There was somebody warming up earlier. I don't know. That might have been Gavin Fuchs. The pitch. Fouled off. Imagine we'll see him at some point today. Want to keep everybody fresh for the conference run next week. 4 games. You got the 2 conference games and a doubleheader against Abby Colby. The pitch. That one chopped on the ground. Foul. It's kind of hacked at that one. That one went on the inside. That on Saturday we will be instead at softball. As we will see number 4, that is Matt Kraus giving a chase for one. Foul ball. The pitch. Low and in the dirt. 2-2. A lot of foul territory here down both lines.
Fairly shallow and left, deep in center.
Eckert.
Pretty average range and right now is the outfield.
The kick, the pitch. Eckert, roller to third. Had to kind of eat up on that. Throw to first is in time, and that'll end the inning. Raiders strand 1. We head to the bottom of the third. Top of the order, Hoffman, Georger, Brown due up for Appleton West when we come back. Tanner Harabi getting out for his warm-up tosses. Fill you in on the rest of our schedule for next week. Monday, little D2 non-conference action. The Wausau East Lumberjacks head to Red Arrow Park to take on Abbotsford Colby. That is a 4:45 start from Abbotsford. Then we talked about the Lakeland Medford game on Tuesday, Wednesday, Mosinee Medford. And then we're going to get a little Central Wisconsin South softball. The Almond Bancroft Eagles heading to Pittsville to take on the Pittsville Panthers. We'll get you that one on Thursday before the trip to Antigo on Friday. Conference title on the line. Medford can clinch the outright title, clinch a share of the title with a win against Mosinee Wednesday, assuming they beat winless in conference Northland Pines on Tuesday. Then you will have the Raider baseball team or softball team could clinch the outright title on Friday against Antigo before the pitch. That one on the ground. Dietzman will sprint to the bag. He will take it himself. First out of the inning. And then the 3 softball games on Saturday. Before we start looking ahead to playoffs, hard to believe playoffs coming up already. If you're interested in helping us bring playoff games, drop your business name in the comments or shoot an email. There's an ad about that rolling through. The pitch. Fouled off. Strike one. So we've got, should be some deep runs for both Medford teams this year. Lauren Georger at the plate. He reached on an error his last time up. The line, the pitch. That one is hit hard, but foul. 0-2. Harabi yet to record a strikeout. The wind, the pitch. Just misses the outside corner, 1-2. Always will remember Harabi into his wind, the pitch. That one is sliced foul right to about where my car was parked before I moved it. Harabi into his wind and the pitch. That's fouled. Battle here. Pitch 6. Coming up here is another ball down in the corner that needs to be picked up. The poor guy down there hasn't been able to get back to the dugout yet. Harabi into his wind. He'll come back. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Georger's mad at himself for that one. That was a good curveball. As Cooper Brown will come to the plate. He grounded out his last time up. He grounded into a double play. The first pitch off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. The line by Harabi in the pitch. Just misses off the outside again, 2-0. The wind, the pitch. Well off the plate, 3-0. I wonder sometimes if Tanner almost goes a little too quick. The wind, the pitch. That one is slapped. That's going to be trouble. Kramer, that's well over his head. That's going to get down. Horribly played by Kramer. As he was spinning around that one, I think the wind got it, but he will trot in for a double. Tucker Kramer all crossed up out there. As he kind of did a big arc to come back for that one. Wind maybe getting it just a little bit on him.
That brings up the
Might be
first
blowing
baseman,
a little stronger when you get up above all the buildings and trees around here. So Riker Blahnik will come to the plate, grounded out his last time up. First pitch, off the inside for a ball. 1-0. Pitch, off the outside, 2-0. Tanner Robbie's, even the pitch count out, 19 balls, 19 strikes. He's thrown 38. Robbie, the pitch, off the inside, 3-0, and right there he's back. Had some issues with control today. Robbie, the pitch, drops that curveball in for a strike. Wasn't what he was looking for, 3-1. Robbie, couple looks, the pitch. Curveball misses, ball 4. That might be the unintentional, intentional walk. That'll bring Cole Dornfeld to the plate. He singled his last time up. Scored an unearned run. So Dornfeld will dig in. Robbie, first pitch. That one's going to come up. That's going to take a ricochet off the top of the backstop. End up behind the Medford dugout. I was getting ready to throw hands at it if it came back our way. Don't know if I would have caught it, but the kick, the pitch. Curveball stays up, 1-1. Robbie looking. Now he'll throw behind. Nothing doing there. So 2 outs here. Robbie just trying to get out of the jam. The kick, the pitch. Curveball stays inside. Robbie, the pitch. Swing and a miss, gets past. Both runners will advance. So both runners in scoring position. 2-2 the count. Robbie, the wind, the pitch. That one's popped up, foul, and that's going to get out of play. Out on to 4th Street here at the corner of 4th and Douglas. Dornfeld digs back in. The pitch off the inside. Couldn't get it to break back across. Count is full. Robbie the wind, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Robbie gets out of it with a gorgeous curveball, and that'll end the inning. 2 on, 4. Appleton West, they leave them stranded. We head to the top of the fourth. Staliga, Harabi, Cereals, 9-1-2 when we come back.
I absolutely feel that Tiger Lily is getting a great education with RVA. She is challenged and she's not bored. She enjoys her classwork.
I love the teachers. The teachers are the best part. My teachers are very friendly and they're easy to reach out to when you need help with an assignment. The teachers are always there when you need help.
What I love about RVA is the flexibility first, but second is that Tiger Lily is so happy with this school, with her teachers, and with what she's learning. It's awesome.
With 100 years of working experience, the team at Century 21 Dairyland Realty are ready to help you. Whether you're looking for a new home, recreation land, or a place to start your new business, the team at Century 21 Dairyland Realty are ready to help you. Stop into either of their convenient locations on West Broadway Avenue in Medford or North 4th Street in Abbotsford, or find them online at c21dairyland.com to find out more. Century 21 Dairyland Realty, a proud supporter of local athletics.
Clinner Insurance, we know you want to protect your business. The Clinner Insurance team will help you choose the insurance package and plan that fits you and your business. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
DJ doing a good job here today as we head to the fourth 3-3 ball game. If you're the Raiders, you're looking at a number you're looking at here is 5. 5 left on in the first 3 innings. You're going to want to start pushing those runs across as they have had opportunities and just have not been able to key it up. Nick Staliga will bat here.
Fourth inning for the Raiders. It's the second
He
baseman,
walked
Nick
his last
Staliga.
time up. He walked and was stranded at third. Nope. Umpire. Now it's a bit of conversation there between Dimitri Edmonds and the umpire about that first pitch. Inside, spins the league out. 1-0. The wide, the pitch off the outside for a ball. 2-0. And neither pitcher's been able to really find the strike zone. Tanner Harabi's thrown 48, 24 balls, 24 strikes. Colt Dornfeld, 67, 34 balls, 33 strikes. The pitch. Gets it across for a strike. He's now even 34-34. The wind by Dornfeld, the pitch. That one's slow little chopper, but that's going to be foul. Considering you looked at some of those games, Logan Bumgarner pitching a full 7 on 76 pitches, very few balls on Thursday. The pitch inside. They're going to say it just missed him. I thought it had the jersey, but home plate umpire way closer than I am. The wind, the pitch, ball 4, and that's going to bounce away. Staliga's got to be paying attention to that. He trots to first. And Tanner Harabi, a couple flyouts. He's 0 for 2. So Harabi digs in. Step off, throw to first. Staliga back in safe. Robbie digs back in. The pitch. Low for a ball. Oh, it's going to be a strike. Whew. That curveball, it's hard to tell from here when it crosses the plate. It's probably crossing the plate at the knees. But it is dropping almost to the dirt by the time it gets to Edmonds. The pitch showing bunt, and it's just foul. Seeing Harabi do that a few times here.
Grass not quite as thick here as it was at Oshkosh North. The grass at Oshkosh North was just killing any ball that got down into it. Bunch of infield singles on those little rollers like that. So 0-2 the pitch. Off the outside. Nice block there by Edmonds. 1-2. This could very easily be a 6-7 run game for the Raiders if Edmonds isn't making those stops. Sets the pitch. High for a ball. Looks like that one might have slipped out of the hand, and I completely missed the quick snap throw to Staliga. Try and catch Staliga at first, but he's able to get back. As my tongue decides not to work. 75 pitches now for Colt Dornfeld. The pitch. That one hit in the gap. This one might be, can somebody get to it? It will come over. Catch will be made. Ryder Hoffman gets over to make the catch on that one. That is the first out of the inning.
Now batting the center fielder, Miles
And Miles
Searles.
Searles will bat. Ground out in a walk. He's 0 for 1. Searles will dig in.
There to sacrifice, or if he's swinging away.
Set. The pitch. Low and in the dirt for a ball. 1-0. Don't think Coach Robbie's going to try and run into it out here. Edmonds has shown a pretty good arm as Ryder Hoffman stretching in the outfield between pitches. The pitch. That one on the ground. Throws the second one. Relay. Oh, Raiders get it stolen. That one looked like Searles had it, but either way, it is a double play, and that will end the inning. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Edmonds Aldrich Paz due up when we come back.
Winter Insurance of Northern Wisconsin is your qualified, experienced team for custom insurance packages for your vehicle, your home, and your family. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your family is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
Time for the Terrors in the fourth. Leading off the catcher, Dimitri
Bottom fourth, tie ball
Edmonds.
game. Dimitri Edmonds singled his last time up. He was erased on a double play. Check that. His runner was erased on a double play. Pop ball one. That one. Saw that earlier in game one where it kind of catches the toe of the pitch. Just misses off the outside. 2-0. That's 50 for Tanner Harabi. You'd love to be able to get out of here with a win with Tanner. As that one's going to come across. That's a strike. 2-1. Harabi. That one's going to be hit in the air. Kramer over. He's going to stumble but make the catch. First out of the inning. Kramer just that little stumble but able to recover, and that'll bring Carter Ulrich to the plate. Grounded out his last time up.
Aldrich.
The wind. The pitch.
That one on the ground. 2 listener, pick at third, long throw, in time. 2 down as Raiders may be hoping to get out of this with a quick inning.
That brings to the plate the second baseman,
Things have settled down a
Jair
bit in the run
Paz.
column since the second. Third and so far here in the fourth, both going scoreless. As Jair Paz reached on an error his last time up. Curveball says stays up. Harabi coming back. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Paz steps out, gets a sign. The wind, the pitch, off the outside. Oh, catches the outside corner. 1-2. Wind, the pitch, popped up. That's going to stay in play. Weissmiller's got it, and that'll end the inning. Appleton West goes 1-2-3 in the bottom of the fourth. We head to the fifth. Bumgarner, Weissmiller, Dietzman, 3-4-5 when we come back.
Are you ready for a faster and easier mortgage process? Tap Lending combines the speed and efficiency of technology and people, and a great local bank. The perfect combination for your mortgage.
Clinner Insurance, we know you want to protect your business. The Clinner Insurance team will help you choose the insurance package and plan that fits you and your business. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
Bumgarner, Weissman, Dietzman, 2 up here in the fifth. Bumgarner double and a hit by pitch. He's been on base twice, 1 for 1. In this one, again, that left field fence for somebody with his power, very tempting. The wind, first pitch, off the outside. That one pops up. 1-0. Your Raiders, you don't want extras again. You want to get through this one, get out of here in at most 7. The wind, the pitch, low in the dirt, 2-0. Dornfeld coming back, fouled off. And that one caught Dimitri Edmonds, and the home plate umpire is going to go out and give Edmonds a chance to collect though. I think it got him in the thigh. So he looks to be all right. Make sure to clean the plate too. I always find it fun when we do some games on turf and they still clean the plate after that, just to give them a few extra moments. So 2-1 now on Bumgarner. The wind and the pitch. Low, 3-1. And he's the wind by Dornfeld, the 3-1. Swing and a miss. Took a little something off there. Now Bumgarner will choke up a little bit and put this one in play. The wind by Dornfeld, the pitch. That one's hit in the air. That one is back. That one is deep. That one is off the fence. Just missed it. Bumgarner will be in with his second double of the day. That one just came up short. Just got under it.
Catcher, Braxton.
And Braxton Weissmiller will come to the plate. 0 for 2, reached on an error and flew out. As they play Weissmiller hard. Oh, now they'll move Hoffman back a little bit more, but they give him a massive gap in right center. Hoffman playing almost directly behind Bumgarner with his lead there. The pitch. Off the outside for a ball, 1-0. And for somebody that plays that outside corner as much as he does, surprised they are giving that much of a gap out there. Weissmiller, obviously a big-time pull hitter, but Dornfeld sets. The pitch. In the dirt, gets away. Bumgarner will stay put. Coach Robbie was saying, yeah, it's a 50-50. Be safe.
Edmonds just continues to impress behind the dish there, though. He has made countless stops.
Dornfeld, the pitch. Gonna miss the outside corner. 3-0. As we look in.
We'll see if Weissmiller has the green light or if he's taken.
Dornfeld looks back at second. Everybody abandoning. That's going to be ball 4. Walk. 2 on for Max Dietzman, a single and a flyout, and this might be it. And Coach Krug coming in.
You know, Mitch, it's going to take a little while. He'll get there eventually.
Meandering his way out to the mound. Colt Dornfeld at 88. At this point, you might as well run him out the full 100. You're not going to save anything here in the situation because he's done for 2-3 days anyway. So Dornfeld would next be available, as I do my math here, Wednesday the 10th, so probably for a Thursday game if they needed him. But Dietzman's going to take a little walk, get a couple practice swings in. Home plate umpire breaks up the meeting. Dornfeld's going to stay. And this kind of week when you're playing a lot of games, especially now that the weather, especially looking forward to next week, we'll look at what it is here in Oshkosh. Daily. Monday might be a bit of trouble, but then the rest of the week looks gorgeous. You're going to get some baseball in. You're going to need every pitcher you can. So if you can get Dornfeld to the 100. Dietzman, first pitch to him is high for a ball. Dornfeld will set. The pitch. Stay upstairs again, 2-0. As we see somebody warming in the bullpen for Appleton West. You're going to need him soon. 90 pitches for Cole Dornfeld. You'd love to get him out of this inning. The pitch. Catches the zone for a strike. It's going to be tough. No outs. So we'll probably get a pitching change at some point here. Trying to see who's warming. The kick, the pitch. Dietzman takes it low, 3-1. Is that? Just can't quite see the number behind the dugout. The kick, the pitch. That one hit lined into the gap, a base hit. They will send Bumgarner. The throw didn't come in, and he will slide in safe. Raiders have the lead. Bumgarner does the full belly flop across home plate. We're going to have to ask him about that one. It looks like that one might have hurt a little bit. And Parker Listener will come to the plate. He had the little bloop single last time up. 93.
Missed that Peyton Gillis. Courtesy runner.
Put up a big number here in
Listener.
the 5th inning. Yeah, you got a hit. You're right.
First pitch to him. That one is lined, and that's going to get through a base hit. Gillis will score on the RBI single.
Second base and almost gets picked off behind him, but an RBI single by Listener in second hit in the
5-3. That gets it to 94.
At the plate,
and
fielder
Ty
Ty
Metz, a
Metz.
walk in a fielder's choice. He is 0 for 1.
First and second, nobody out yet. It brings up Ty Metz, the right fielder.
Listener teasing a little extra as first base coming in.
Way up, third baseman back. So obviously
Metz showing bunt, lays it down. It's going to roll foul.
foul. That would have been a tough play. And it got been down there. You know,
So you got Dietzman running at second, Listener running at first.
Sometimes a helpless spot because you don't have a lot of pitching. You played 5-6 ball games this week. A lot of pitching numbers, or the numbers of pitches thrown don't allow you to use that pitcher again. It's tough.
Maybe a pickoff play on here. Dietzman, the pitch. Plays that one down. It's going to be foul again. That one was up around the eyeballs.
Expanded the strike zone on that one and put it in the air, and it fell harmlessly foul.
Checking.
No balls, 2 strikes, and you got to believe the bunt be off here.
So Ty Metz will probably be swinging away here, 0-2. Still nobody out. Again, there's a big gap there in right center for him. The pitch. In the dirt, pops away. Well stopped by Edmonds.
1 ball, 2 strikes. That's a good point, Haley. You bet.
Edmonds. Metz digs back in. Edmonds gets back into his stance. 97. Dornfeld. The pitch. Off the outside. 2-2. My pitch count unofficial, but usually it's pretty close.
Raiders have scored 2 so far. Have first and second, nobody out.
Setting.
Here's the 2-2 to Metz.
Dornfeld taking his time on this one. The kick, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. First out of the inning, and that will allow Dornfeld to see one more. He will face Eckert.
Jacob Eckert.
Interference and a ground out, 0 for 2.
Had a big game in game 1 and really hit well towards the latter part of the game.
So Dornfeld, this will be his last batter.
First and second.
First pitch.
It's a curveball.
Catches the inside corner, 0-1.
0-1 the count on Eckert. Dietzman out at second base. Listener at first base.
Pickoff play at second is in safe.
That long right arm got to the base just before
Max Dietzman using a little bit of his first base stretching skills to get that hand on there. Dietzman taking some big leads out there. We've talked about it plenty. He is very quick. The kick, the pitch. Lays off, ball low, 1-1. Chance to blow this one open here. We're going to get a, barring a double play, we're going to get a pitching change after this one. Dornfeld sets. The pitch. Low. Edmonds thought about throwing behind on Listener, but you want to be careful there because Dietzman easily could go to third on that.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Sets. The pitch. Right back up the middle. This is going to be a slowly a ball throw to first is going to be in time. Does move the runners up. And that's going to be it. 103 pitches for Cole Dornfeld. His day is going to be done. We're going to step aside. Pitching change here
And we will be back and fill you in on all the changes right after this.
Are you ready for a faster and easier mortgage process? Tap Lending combines the speed and efficiency of technology and people, and a great local bank. The perfect combination for your mortgage.
Jair Paz is your new pitcher. Getting his last warm-up tosses in. Jordan Tolley comes in. He heads to second. Cole Dornfeld heads out to left.
Attention, please.
And
the left field for the Terrors.
Coming
number 18, Cole
in
Dornfeld.
from left
Coming in to
field,
play
that
second
was
base is
Grant
number 19,
Edmonds.
Jordan Tolley.
So
And the pitcher now for the
Tolley
Terrors is number 9,
will be the
Jair Paz.
will be the player being designated hit for, if I understand the rules correctly. So Tolley won't hit, but he'll be playing at second now as Paz comes in to pitch. Nick Staliga, 2 outs, RBI opportunity. He has walked twice today, or in this one. 0 for 0. Paz. First pitch. Curveball drops in for a strike. 0-1.
One strike. Yeah, read that.
Paz. From an upright stance, they kick the pitch. High for a ball with a fastball. 1-1. If you're Staliga, you're just trying to get it in play here. The kick, the pitch, off the outside for a ball. 2-1. Paz. The pitch, inside. 3-1. Listener about a third of the way to third. The kick, the pitch. That one slips. Misses. Bases. Oh, get the bases to something going. Oh, I flipped something wrong there. Okay. We get caught up. Bases loaded.
Back to the
and Edmonds will come out. Dimitri Edmonds will come out and talk to Paz as Tanner Harabi, 3 flyouts, 0 for 3. So Harabi's hit him hard. He's hit it in the gap, and they've been tracked down. Harabi, 3 flyouts to center. Some of those have been gappers. First pitch. Ball gets past. Play at the plate. The throw is in safe. Dietzman scores on that one. Everybody else moves up 90 feet. So Raiders get the run, 6-1, ball 1 on Tanner Harabi.
So it extends the Raider lead to 6-3.
So 6-3 now.
Listener at third, Staliga at second. Now both move up 90 feet.
Paz. The pitch in the dirt.
Ball 2.
2-0.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be called for interference. He's seen that too many times.
So 2-0. Actually, Harabi might have gotten himself in some trouble jumping out of the batter's box. That's one where you just stay put. Maybe take a step back once you know where the ball is, but the kick, the pitch, high for a ball, 3-0.
There's space open. Let's see. Did I give him the green light? I think I would. I think I'd give him the green light here. We'll see what they decide on.
Haas. He comes set straight up. Pitches out of that. The kick, the pitch.
It is a strike. He took.
Strike, taking the whole way, 3-1. I think if you're Hobby, you're maybe looking for a very specific pitch.
3-1 on the leadoff hitter for the Raiders here. Harabi.
Paz sets. The pitch. Paints the bottom of the zone. Full count.
Nearly thrown over his head by Edmonds on the way back. Full count.
Harabi.
Harabi.
Now protecting here. The kick, the pitch. Drops low, bases loaded again.
Reload the bases and
Miles Searles will come to the plate.
Center fielder, Miles Searles.
The ninth batter to come to the plate. First three scored. Bumgarner, Braxton Weissmiller, Max Dietzman. 2 outs, and that's going to bring the pitching coach out. Maybe just make sure Jair Paz is okay. As we see somebody else warming up now, maybe trying to delay so they can get somebody warm. I can't see the person warming up is tucked in behind the dugout. So maybe a meeting to try and hope that they can get warm quick. But yeah, we got taking a look quick at other scores around the Great Northern Conference. Mosinee 6-0. They lead middle of the sixth in game 2 of the doubleheader. Game 1, they won 10-0 in 5. Gavin Abramski, 1-hit shutout. So Mosinee will keep pace. They do have to play Anago twice yet. Anago not a pushover. So Searles will dig in. 2 groundouts and a walk, 0 for 2. So still got somebody warming up. Imagine this might be, depending on how Paz does. The wind, first pitch. Off the inside for a ball. They're going to throw behind. That's going to get into center field, and Lister's going to come home. So that is going to, everybody else is going to hold up. So 7-3. Ball 1 on Searles. The pitch, high for a ball, 2-0. So Paz. The kick, the pitch. In the dirt, pops away, and Staliga's going to go to third, and they won't get the tag on.
Everybody's safe. Both runners move up 90 feet on that wild pitch.
So that moves up 90. 3-0. The count.
3-0 count on Searles and Baumgartner, who's had a day already. He's just
I imagine if Searles is able to reach here, that we'll see pitching change. The wind, the pitch. High for a ball. Ball 4. Bases are juiced again. And Logan Baumgartner, they are going to let Paz pitch to Logan Baumgartner. Or else maybe hoping to get one last little couple throws in, but nope. Paz is going to pitch to Baumgartner. He's going to pitch from the windup. That one low and in the dirt. 1-0.
7-3.
That big left hand says, stay there. He knocked it down. Or if you get gunned at the plate, I'm going to be a little upset that they hit. 1-0 the count.
The wind by Paz. Coming back. That one fouled right back at us. Just wide of the press box. That's going to go right out into the intersection of. Sure, I'm right on the streets here. 4th and Douglas. Kind of an industrial area out here. The wind, the pitch. Off the outside, 2-1. Bumgarner just missed a home run in his last at-bat. The wind by Paz in the pitch. High for a ball, 3-1. Bumgarner sitting there, probably sitting dead red. The pitch. Off the outside, ball 4, and that'll walk in a run. 8-3. And that's going to bring Coach Krug back out, and I think that's going to be it for Jair Paz. It is. They will bring in a reliever. Pitching change here. We're going to step aside for just a few moments. Bases loaded, 2 outs. We'll figure out who that is when we come back. Welcome back. Straight swap on the pitching change. Josh Hartlip will be your new pitcher. He pitched a little bit in game 1. You get to add up pitch counts in a day. It's not per game, it's per day. So he has a few pitches left that he can use here to try and get out of a jam here in the 5th. 5 runs already across for the Raiders. They got the bases loaded for Braxton Weissmiller, 0 for 2. Reached on an error, flew out, and then walked in his last at-bat.
Attention, please. Now pitching for the Terrors, number 34.
So Weissmiller will be looking for this one. Tanner Harapi's only thrown 57 pitches, so he's definitely in range where you might still want to maybe make a change here with a 5-run lead. Keep him available as well for the Tuesday conference game.
For the Raiders, number 20, the catcher, Braxton Weissmiller.
Weissmiller digs in, 0 for 2. He had a big, was 1 for 3 in game 1. First pitch, off the outside for a ball, 1-0. Hartlip will look at third. The pitch. That one right back up the middle, hits him in the leg. Can't see it, and everybody's going to be safe. Now you're going to check on Hartlip, make sure he's okay. Everybody moves up 90 feet. Base hit. And he's going to stretch out a little bit. And we're going to get the runner.
Attention, please. Running at first base for the Raiders is number 7, Peyton Gillis.
And Coach Krug's going to come out and just make sure he's all right. Yep. That one, could hear that one hit his ankle up here. That pitch looked pretty good. And he's going to say he's good. So Max Dietzman is going to dig in now. Dietzman, 2 for 3 in this one. add in a 2 for 4. First pitch to Dietzman is a bit low for a ball. 1-0. Looking back at first, Peyton Gillis there, the pitch. Just a bit high, 2-0. That's going to sting for a while. That's going to be a pretty color of purple tomorrow. The kick, the pitch, off the outside, 3-0. Wonder if they'll check on him again after this one, as he has looked a little different. The wind, the pitch, ball 4, and that'll walk in another run. 10-3. That is his, Max Dietzman, that is his first RBI in this one.
Parker Listener.
To go with 3 in game 1. 4 RBIs for him today as Parker Listener will come in 2 for 3. Couple singles his last few at-bats, and now we're in range of talking about the kick, the pitch. That one back up the center. That one is going to be caught on a slide. Ryder Hoffman collects that one up on a little bit of a slide, and that'll end the inning. Raiders push 7 across. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Gerard Hoffman, Georgia, 9-1-2 due up when we come back. Welcome back. Robbie out for another inning of work. Long delay there with the 2 pitching changes. Robbie maybe stretching that arm out a little bit. Interesting to see how he throws here early. You always wonder after those long delays. Throw down. He'll face Gerard Hoffman, Greg Georgia.
For the 5th inning. Leading off, it's the right fielder, Dexter Gerard.
As we approach 4 o'clock here, hour 36 into this one. The wind and the first pitch. Curveball, that's going to be hit on the ground. Listener will pick at third. Throw to first is in time. And now if you're Harabi, you can pitch a little more to contact.
Top of the order, center fielder,
Ryder Hoffman will come to the plate. Hit by a pitch and a ground out, 0 for 1. Bit of a delay there. I think maybe Gerard thought he was safe. He held out there for a second. But Hoffman, who made the big catch to end the top of the 5th. The wind. Just missing a touch high, ball 1. Saved, kept the game alive. The wind, the pitch, curveball, catches the outside corner, 1-1. That is a tough pitch, that backdoor curveball you can throw to lefties. Robbie coming back. That one stays off the outside, 2-1. The wind, the pitch, inside. 3-1. Robbie into his wind, coming back. That's ball 4, and that'll be a walk, and now you're concerned a little bit. Lauren Georger reached
That
on an
brings
error
up
and
the
struck out
shortstop,
swinging 0 for 2.
Lauren Georger.
We will not have time for an interview post-game. We'll name our Century 21 Relentless Player of the Game before we pack up, but running significantly behind here now today. Game started late, and it's been a long one. Throwback, not in time. Kind of hoping for 3 more runs there, so we might have been able to get out of here in 5, but throwback again. Late. Hoffman stole a base earlier today. That one's popped up. That's going to maybe stay playable. Right there is Weissmiller, and he makes the catch. That is a hard play to make in that catcher's mitt. And he gets that, and that'll bring second out. Cooper Brown will come up. Ground out and a double, 1 for 2. Brown digs in. Raiders will have the bottom of the order in the 6th. First pitch. That one driven to center. Cyril's back. That's going to be over his head. That's going to one-hop the wall. That is going to push a run across on the double by Cooper Brown. And 10-4. That was a nice hit there on the first pitch by Cooper Brown. Right off the base of the fence, and that'll bring Riker Blahnik a ground out and a walk 0 for 1. And we're going to get a runner for Cooper Brown.
Attention, please.
That'll be Matt Kraus.
Number 4, Matthew Kraus.
So Kraus is going to run for Brown. Riker Blahnik, the ground out, and then walked. Robbie will set. Pitch. Off the inside for a ball, 1-0.
10-4 now as Appleton West has pushed one across here.
Robbie. Long look in. Now he'll set. Slows down a little bit here, the pitch. That one popped up. That one might stay in. Weissmiller makes the catch, and that will end the inning. The run scores on the double. We head to the 6th. Metz, Eckert, Staliga due up for Medford when we come back.
RVA has helped me learn by giving me more hands-on activities.
I can watch his writing develop. He has confidence to ask questions of his teachers if he doesn't understand. He's composing his own schedule, which is a lot like what a young adult is going to need to learn how to do, and he's learning that at 11.
My favorite part about being in the RVA is all the amazing clubs. I get on some clubs and then I realize that there are so many people like me.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet, and going on now through the end of May, the Spring Tire Plus event, which means huge saving on select tires. $50 rebates, $70 rebates, up to $100 rebates on select tires. Going on now through May 31st.
Welcome back. Looks like Peyton Gillis and Tucker Kramer standing in the on-deck circles. See who bats here first, as Josh Hartlip will get his first full inning, well, at least start an inning. He came in and got the last out in the 6th, or the 5th.
Peyton Gillis.
Peyton Gillis will bat. We'll see if he stays in or gets sub back out. Good good fielder. He might play right field, bringing a little bit better defensive right fielder for the second for the last run here. They kick the pitch. That one popped up on the infield. That is going to be Brown. He will step in front of Georgia for that one, first out of the inning. Coach Robbie loves to go into the bench with leads like this, as Tucker Kramer will bat here.
Now batting left fielder Tucker Kramer.
So Kramer will bat for himself. The kick, first pitch to Kramer. Catches the bottom of the zone for a strike, 0-1. Kramer, he's one of the speed guys on this team. And on top of everything else, he has had some good at-bats as he fouls that one back. 0-2. As we see number 2, that is Charlie Garrell waiting on deck. Garrell's put some good at-bats together from a pinch hit spot. The pitch. That one sliced foul down the line. Long run for Blatnick, and he will make the catch. Nice catch out there. We've seen some good glove work from the Terrors today. And now it'll be Charlie Garrell.
Now batting for the Raiders, number 2, Charlie Garrell.
So Garrell will bat for the first time today. The kick and the pitch. That one chopped on the ground. Slow roller. Pick the toss is in time. And that will end the inning. Raiders go in order in the top of the 6th. We head to the bottom. Dornfeld, Edmonds, Aldrich due up for the Terrors when we come back.
I absolutely feel that Tiger Lily is getting a great
experience in the RVA has been wonderful. The teachers are extremely supportive, and Simon really seems to enjoy it and is making friends, and he's more socially active now than he was in a traditional school.
Something I want other kids to know is that even though it seems like you're not going to make friends, you actually are. I like how the RVA provides an environment that more suited to my needs.
New pitcher Gavin Fuchs, he will take over, give you the final line on Tanner Harabi. Robbie goes 4, gives 5, gives up 4 runs, only 2 earned, 5 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Give you the lines on a couple of the pitchers here. Cole Dornfield goes 4 2/3, 7 runs, 5 earned, 6 hits, 5 walks, 1 strikeout. Jair Paz gives up 4, does not record a part of an inning. He goes 0, gives up 3 runs. They were all earned on 4 walks, no hits, no strikeouts. Josh Hartlip came in. He has currently gone an inning and a third. So new catcher, that will be number 12, Jack Wojcik, or 13, that probably 13, Logan Kawa doing the catching. Looking around, looks like we got
now
2.
Pitching for the Raiders, number 15, Gavin Fuchs.
Charlie Garrell at third. Listener moves to second. First pitch, ball 1.
Cole Dornfeld.
Off the outside. 2-0, Dornfeld. 1 for 2, a single and a strikeout. Gavin Fuchs, he's got that herky-jerky delivery that can kind of heights the ball on you a little bit. Coming back. Swing and a miss. Trying to see who's everybody else. The pitch. On the ground. Garrell, and he gets through. So the error on, tough error there. Charlie Garrell coming into the game. And that will bring up Dimitri Edmonds, a single and a fly out.
Dimitri Edmonds.
Single and fly out, 1 for 2 for Edmonds. Throw back, not in time. Close play. Fuchs has a very good move for a righty. The pitch. That one lined over the head of Logan Bumgardner and into center field. A base hit. Throw comes in quick. Single and 2 on, nobody out. That'll bring up Carter Aldrich, the designated hitter. A couple ground outs for him.
Carter Aldrich.
He has grounded into a double play as well in one of those. Fuchs comes back. That one popped up. That's going to be a long run coming in. That one's going to drop in. And they don't have a play, and the bases are loaded. And now all of a sudden this one gets interesting.
That brings up the pitcher, Josh Hartlip.
Josh Hartlip, the pitcher, his first at-bat. And Max Dietzman comes over and has a quick chat with Gavin. Make sure he's all right. Oh, this is Josh Hartlip. First pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. The pitch. Drops in. 0-2. Gavin, one of the youngsters that'll be a big part of this team going forward. Sets the pitch. Inside for a ball. Lights have been on here all day. It's been a little dim, just giving a little extra light here as looks like some of the JV kids working their way in. That one popped up. Foul. That's going to go over the top of everybody. Out on to 4th Street. Fuchs looking in the pitch. Check swing and a foul. Fuchs sets the pitch. Curveball, strike 3 looking. Big first out of the inning. And Dexter Gerard will come to the plate. A single and a ground out. He's 1 for 2.
That brings up the right fielder, Dexter Gerard.
Looking at the stats for Gavin on the year, pitching-wise. First pitch, just a bit low. 1-0. Gavin, 12.1 innings pitched, 5 games, 3 starts, 1-1. With an 8.514 ERA, the pitch. That one popped up, foul territory. That's going to get out of play. Most of that coming from a rough outing against Auburndale. As we cross 4 o'clock, Steve Ocknick Sports on Focus. We are in the bottom of the 6th. The pitch, that one, ground ball, right to Bumgardner. Flip to listener 1, throw to first, double play. And they get out of it, the double play. And that will end the inning. We head to the top of the 7th, top of the order, due up for the Raiders when we come back.
I know that I can handle schooling my children because RVA provides the tools that I need. The RVA has adjusted curriculum by placing children right where their learning is. That's the #1 goal, is to make sure that your children are learning, and so you don't move on if they haven't grasped the concept. You stop, pause, and you make sure that you grasp that before you move on. The RVA will work with your child's needs and will provide the support and the attention that your child not only needs but deserves.
Welcome back.
Seventh inning for the Raiders.
Edmonds.
Top of the order, pitcher Gavin Fuchs.
So Gavin Fuchs will dig in. First at bat for him. Take a look at his batting stats. Fuchs 0. First pitch. Catches the zone for a strike. 0-1. So Fuchs will bat. Looking in the wind and the pitch. That one up the middle. This one, it's going to be a tough play. Shortstop picks it. Throw to first is in time. That would have been an infield single. Whoop, wrong button. That would have been an infield single at Oshkosh. The grass was super thick on the
Center
infield
fielder,
there. That's Miles Searles, the center fielder. 0 for 2. He's been alternating between groundouts and walks today. Walked his last time up. Wind and the pitch. That one knocked foul. 0-1. The kick and the pitch. Drops in for a strike, 0-2. A nice little curveball there from Hartlip. Appleton West will have top of the order in the bottom. The kick and the pitch. Inside, 1-2. So you want Searles to get on, maybe get Bumgarner up the pitch. Just missing the outside corner, 2-2.
2-2. Didn't miss by much. It did.
The kick and the pitch. That one sliced. Foul. That might stay in play. It's going to stay in play. Blotnick will get it, and that will end the inning. Raiders go in order in the... Oh, nope, 2 outs. My bad. Wow, I am way ahead of myself here.
Shortstop, Logan
So Logan Bumgarner will get an at-bat here. I have a birthday party to get to yet tonight for my niece, so... Bumgarner digs in. First pitch to him. On the ground. That's going to be fielded at third, and they will not have a throw. Bumgarner will reach on the infield single. Keeps the inning alive. 8th hit for the Raiders, and that will bring...
Attention, please. Now batting for the Raiders is the catcher, number 13, Logan Kawa.
So Logan Kawa will bat here. He subbed in as the catcher in the bottom of the 6th for Braxton Weissmiller. Sets here. First pitch to Logan Kawa. That misses off the outside for a ball, 1-0. Dietzman in the on-deck circle. Kawa. The pitch to him is in the dirt, 2-0. JV coming in their orange jerseys with blue numbers instead of the blue with the orange. Seen some orange versions of these as well, as that one will come across. That was a strike. Set the pitch. Fouled off. 2-2. 2-2. Ball back in play. Bumgarner takes a moderate lead at first. The pitch. Drops in, strike 3 looking, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. That will send us to the bottom of the 7th. Bottom of the 7th, top of the order due up here. Hoffman, Georgia, Brown when we come back. Welcome back. Well, Braxton Weissmiller doesn't have to put the gear on anymore, but he comes out to warm up Gavin Fuchs. Or Logan Kawa can get back out. Ryder Hoffman 0 for 1. He's been hit by a pitch and he's walked. He also grounded out. And that one gets passed, and that'll be a throw down. It's tough with Gavin because that ball comes out of his hand so late in the motion that it's hard to see sometimes. The pitch, that one high and outside for a ball, 1-0. Raiders, you want to see good stuff here from Gavin. The pitch. That one on the ground. Listener will pick. Throw to first is in time. 1 out. And that will bring up Lauren Georgia. 0 for 3. Has reached on an error. We will have a quick post game. We'll go through, name our player of the game, highlight a few things from the day. And then we will, the pitch. That one sliced foul, and that's going to get out of play, out into the bullpen. A lot of foul territory here, so they're playable. Not quite Oakland level foul territory, but it's there. The pitch. That one's going to be popped up. This one might be trouble. Dietzman out. Can't make the catch. It's foul. That was a tough play for Dietzman down the line there. And I'm not 100% sure that he didn't touch that in fair territory, but it was close. So 0-2 on Georgia. He's popped a couple foul there into that side. The kick, the pitch. That one line, that's going to get down in the gap. A base hit. Just a single. So Georgia reaches and Cooper Brown will come to the plate. 2 for 3, a couple doubles in his last 2 at-bats. Does have an RBI as well. First pitch to him. It's a touch high for a ball. 1-0. The pitch. Just a bit low for a ball, 2-0. That one popped up. This is going to be playable. Drifting over the catch is made. That is going to be Kramer out there, I believe, making the catch. Second out of the inning. Raiders one out away from extending the winning streak to 14. Or excuse me, to 12 and their 14th win of the year. Raiders went 2-3. They had a tough start to the season. The pitch. Off the outside for a ball, 1-0. They played the team currently ranked in Division III, Viroqua. That was their first loss. Lost to very good D1 Wisconsin Rapids. And then split the series with Mosinee. The pitch. Just missing off the outside corner, 2-0. Riker Blanek, 0 for 2. He did walk once. Fuchs, the pitch. Just missing the outside corner again, 3-0. Gavin Fuchs, the pitch. Well off the outside, ball 4. Four pitch walk, and that'll bring Cole Dornfield to the plate. 1 for 3, reached on a single, and he reached on an error.
Cole Dornfeld.
You're not too worried yet if you're Medford. You've still have a 6-run lead, but you want to get out of here quickly. The pitch. That one on the ground. Bumgardner will field. Second is there, and that'll do it. Raiders get the win. And they stay alive, or keep the winning streak alive. 10-4. We're going to take a few highlights of highlights for this one quickly for the Raiders. Max Dietzman, 2 for 3, 2 singles, 3 RBIs again. In fact, you know what? We're going to go down. We're going to grab Max quick. He has had himself quite a day. So we are going to talk to Max Dietzman. We're going to try and sneak that in quick. So we'll be down on the field in just a moment. Oh, I wasn't going to do that, but Dietzman had like... Check. Check.
My love is making music with my friends. I can't wait to get on the road again. Going places that I've never been. Seeing things that I may never see again. I can't wait to get on the road again.
No game for you guys today?
Whoa. Joined by our Century 21 Relentless Player of the Game, Max Dietzman. I gave it to you for the first game. We didn't have time with the quick turn to get up here, but your total day, 4 for 7, 6 RBIs. What was working for you at the plate?
It's really nice. You're going against good pitchers that throw straight. They don't throw too slow, too fast. It's really nice looking what comes in. It's a lot easier for me to see what pitch comes in. Allows me to pick what I want to hit, what I don't want to hit. And like in the first game, that first at bat, when I'm down 0-2, I don't have the choice to pick and choose. I just kind of got to hit what's given to me, and got a nice poke out to right field. But it's nice.
You know, 2 games, 2 different fields. You know, quick turn between games. What was kind of the conversation on the bus as you guys were making your way up here?
Oh, it's just having a fun time, having a fun day. Go from one game that it was close, getting a huge win in extra innings there, to coming against this team. We know it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun day of baseball. We have a fun day on the trip down here. We're going to have a fun way on the trip back. High spirits, having a fun day with a fun team.
I imagine spirits are a little high when you guys now 12-game winning streak. You know, a little bit of a rough start to the year with some tough competition there, but now winning 12 in a row. What does it mean that you guys have been able to rattle these wins off here down the stretch?
Well, it feels great. It feels great going against the conference teams and then these hard non-conference teams and still being able to rattle off the wins. But at least as far as I'm concerned, and I'm sure Harabi is too, that I'm not really concerned about the winning streak. I'm worried about getting the wins. I'm not riding too high on the fact that we are on the 12 winning streak. It's nice, but it's not like, hey, we're on a 12 winning streak. That means we're going to win this game too. It's not the case for any team. We go against Lakeland next week. Just because we're on a 12-game winning streak doesn't mean we're going to beat them too.
Right. Sounds good. Congrats on the win. Go get packed up. Get back. Century 21 Relentless Player of the Game, Max Dietzman.
Thank you.
And we'll bring in Coach Harabi here. Coach, we're going to start with Max. Day for him, 4 for 7, 6 RBIs for him between the 2 games. What were you seeing from him out there?
Just good approaches, especially in this game. He left a couple low strikes or even balls that were borderline. You let him go instead of jumping on him. Waited for his pitch and then hit it hard like he always does. It was nice to see him get one over here too instead of just spraying it to left center. But he had some really good at-bats today, and you know, that's why he's batting 5th. He needs to drive runs in, and when he had the opportunity today, he did.
You know, 18 runs between the 2 games. Offense really seeming to be clicking today. You know, up and down the lineup, you know, what were you seeing from the total offense?
Yeah, you know, 18 runs is nice, but the way we did it too is done a number of different ways. That first game was a lot of base running, a lot of really good base running, took advantage of not only mistakes, but just of the conditions. That infield grass was slow, and we took a couple extra bases here and there, and then here taking advantage of depleted pitching staff. They played a lot of games here, so we were patient, took our walks, and you know, we got on base and did that. So it's just good to see. It's good to see us scoring in a number of different ways.
We'll get a quick one here. You know, going back to that first game, defense in the outfield especially, you know, a couple good catches, and then obviously the double play there to end it in the 8th. What were you seeing out there?
Yeah, you know, that our defense has gotten so much better as the year has gone on. And the outfield wasn't bad in the first couple of weeks, but they were timid. And now they just attack and go get it. In that first game, Peyton Gillis tracked how many down. Jack Wojcik made a play, and then Miles Searles, how many times was he in the gap? And even that last play to end the game, Jack was right there too. So it was great to see both those guys get a good route and good read on that ball, and then Miles to make that play, and Logan somehow to get his foot on the base to double the guy off in second. So it's a great way to end that game. Nick Staliga did a great job wiggling out of that jam. First and second, nobody out. Bunt, pop up, double play, game's over. So just great to see our defense playing well, and if we can continue to put it all together, we're going to be fairly dangerous.
Sounds good. Congrats on the win. We'll see you guys Tuesday against Lakeland.
Thank you.
All right, that's going to wrap it up for us here. We'll be back on the air Monday from Abbotsford. We'll see the Raider baseball team Tuesday against Lakeland, so make sure to tune in for those. But enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'm Steve Vakonik, Sports on Focus. We will see you all Monday.